Hello, we are your generic ANTIFA activists, and we are all complete wastes of space and tuition funding who should get run over by an underpaid supermarket employee piloting an entire line of shopping carts, then by a stampeding herd of old ladies and morbidly obese fat fucks in power scooters in their way inside the supermarket the employee is driving the carts into. Then we should be stripped naked and stalked around a corn maze by a family of pissed-off inbred hillbillies with shotguns full of rock salt in the ass crack of night. Then we should get fired from a cannon and land inside the septic tank of a Chipotle establishment. Then we should get strapped to chairs and forced to eat party cheese salad topped with surströmming. And finally we should be drafted back to high school to learn civics and economics. Sounds harsh, right? Well, for some of us it would be a slap in the wrist. I can already imagine some of you scratching your scrotums and or neo-vaginas with befuddlement, wondering how it could be possible for anyone to deserve such treatment. Well, scratch no more, unless it's actually itchy down there, because we are here to lay that out for you. Firstly, we like to meet up with several dozen of our fellow ANTIFA butt buddies, while we are all wearing black bloc attire so none of us can be identified or singled out from our group, and we usually proceed from that point by commencing to riot, or to counter-protest any ongoing protests for any ideas to the right of Pol Pot, in which case we will actively antagonize the members of said protest group and attempt to instigate violence. After which we often get our stupid asses kicked. We will even go so low as to attack senior citizens and veterans, and have also been known to assault people who are minorities, while uttering ethnic slurs about them. To make matters worse, most of us are avowed communists, and we have been documented marching behind a flag supporting pedophiles at least once. When we get called out for attacking innocent people at complete fucking random, we will always claim that they were Nazis or fascists or racists, as if that would come close to justifying attacking them, if it were true, which it never fucking is, despite the fact that communism is objectively worse than all three of the aforementioned things combined. Also, when people call ANTIFA a domestic terrorist organization, we will retardedly flap our hands and spurg out, while claiming stupid shit like ANTIFA is just an idea and not an organization, which is self-evidently false, and that ANTIFA doesn't even exist, which is just plain mind-bendingly retarded. This has been a brief summary of why we fail, though there are hundreds more reasons to support this fact. We do all these stupid things because we have no real friends, girlfriends or boyfriends, logical pronouns, job, education, sense of responsibility, respect for dissenting opinions, mental capacity, functioning genitals, nor even humanity, because communists aren't people. Raffle. And when we aren't busy attacking people, vandalizing private property or rioting and looting, like we were busy doing during the George Floyd protests of 2020, we practice our degenerate ass fuckery by simulating sex with inanimate objects. Would you like to know what kind of inanimate objects we fuck to practice our delinquent shenanigans? No? You wouldn't? Well, too fucking bad, because we are going to partially list them off anyway. The non-living entities which me and my fellow retarded assholes like to fuck up the ass include gas stations, back rooms, snow shovels, toilets, Christian's jail saga, earthquakes, Metamucil, COVID-19 virus particles, C4, dirt, sea scorpion fossils, Slenderman's $20, Donald Trump's cafefe, AstroTurf, the Crab Nebula, Sonic the Hedgehog's feet, every Call of Duty match Wings of Redemption has ever played, the title screen of Dark Souls 2, Double D's Jawbreaker, the Devil's Pitchfork, computer monitors, cauldrons, Magnavox Odysseys, pizza, gold bars from Fort Knox, job openings at McDonald's, Operation Warp Speed, iceberg charts, the non-pizza with left beef, my sister's tampons, the lyrics to every song ever played by Greta Van Fleet, whale blubber, Rolf's home country, turmeric, U-Haul trailers, r/no-faps city superpowers, quicksand, roll-top desks, cupboards, the moon, saltwater taffy, birth certificates, YouTube video descriptions where the uploader says they own nothing, oil rigs, biker gangs, the phrase holy stromboli, lamb's quarters, Fruit Loops, broken glass, jello, egg cartons that hold 18 eggs, Wilford Brimley's diabetes, craft singles, crowbars, the US Navy's shitty UFO sightings, scrubbing bubbles, tarmac, fridge magnets, Ryan Gosling's carotid artery, the forest for the trees, fondly remembered toy commercials from the 1980s and 90s, Rothfall. Uncle Ben's rice, Pollard gravy, the oral agony incident. Antimatter, Karen's haircut at your nearest grocery store or supermarket or restaurant, salad spinners, the Barney Bunch wiki, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, because her now homeless abuela casted a curse on her that technically makes her an inanimate object according to New York law, Black & Decker drills, Old Faithful, Wishing Wells, the Madman's Knowledge, Ronald Reagan's funeral, cigar ashes, personal injury law firms, Minecraft lore theory videos by Retro Gaming Now, deep fried water, Tourette's guys paper towels, Bose-Einstein condensate, episodes of Dragon Ball Z, Pale Gribble's pocket sand, rare pepes, hydrogen hydroxide, world's oldest peanut butter and jelly sandwich, employee of the month plaques, Doom Guy's chainsaw fuel, Fruity Pebbles, Petscarp, coffee, Plagos, the phrase I was under the impression that, intake manifolds, a delightful dinner consisting of a steak pie smothered in gravy with some lovely peas and mashed potatoes at a small pub somewhere in rural northern England that's probably going to go out of business to the dismay of all the locals, webpage archives, moss, shrimp, candy, Nazi propaganda, Homer Simpson quotes, beef stroganoff, Liberty Hangouts shitty theocratic monarchist takes on Twitter, Steven Tyler's onion rings, lyrics to the national anthem of Turkmenistan, Isaac Asimov's laws of robotics, Temple OS, the backrooms, the entire reason you're generic insert generic obnoxious asshole who gets own videos started, including these lists of inanimate objects in the first place, voodoo dolls, corn on the cob, Mr. Krabs's octillionth dollar, male computer mice, sandpaper, the fiscal cliff, kitchen sinks, tacos, deodorant, Joe Biden's, inflation, cake, mattresses, moldy shower curtains, fire and brimstone, Nintendo 64s, World of Warcraft servers, communion wafers, Joseph Joestar's artificial left hand, the sound wombats make when you accidentally knock over the Lego structures this ant gays building with their own poop, a black guy's 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor, Baka Survivor 2102's vegetable garden, smokestacks, the secret hidden dragon everywhere at the end of time by the caretaker, and a dead moose's last shit. And when we fuck all that stuff it sounds like oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, eh, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, eh, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, and that's basically all, because everyone else within a half-mile radius comes to beat all 7 shades of the ever-loving shit out of us for being obnoxious and disturbing the peace, before we can get to the part where we start going I swore I swore let alone the part where we think we might be getting close to having an orgasm. Not that we would really know, since none of us have ever experienced one, since we've always had the dildos kicked out of us, whenever we've tried. Nevertheless, we still cling to the hope that the inanimate objects we ritualistically violate in the middle of the streets got some enjoyment out of it. Let's confirm those hopes by asking one of them. Hey, Mr. Iceberg Chart, were all of our penises and/or vaginas fash-smashingly satisfying?
What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, that was fucking traumatizing. I never want to see you or any of your communist buddies again. I'm filing for restraining orders against each and every one of you. Consider yourselves dumped, you subhuman cunts and cocks.
No, 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 no. Wah 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 boo boo yama boo boo yama boo boo da 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 wah we are in shock that the Iceberg Chart has dumped us. And we are also ashamed of the fact that we assumed his gender without asking him, even though we assumed correctly, based upon ample evidence that the inanimate object in question is obviously and undoubtedly male. We have collectively decided to provide reparations for this injustice by committing suicide by existing in the same indoor facility as people whose political opinions we disagree with, without wearing masks. We have now entered a bar that we noticed someone enter who was wearing a Let's Go brand net. Nothing to do now but wait to be brutally murdered for existing. Wait, someone with lots of muscles approaches. At least 78% of us wonder who is about to kill us, so we will now ask in unison, hey person, who the hell is this? Sorry we mean, who the hell are you? And what are your pronouns, so we don't misgender you while you are beating us to death?
Glad you asked. My name is Tony Little, and my pronouns are sex dilbus Thomas the Tank Engine's sexy communism doesn't work. Somebody stop me. Naked men soy atomic penis thrust joy sex niggers Simpsons porn lol better finish up before the other patrons break out of their shocked silence to call the police on the guy raping those Antifa faggots like soy sex and beg. That was swell.
Now assholes are all in tremendous pain because they have been speed raped by Tony Little. This is terrible. We are now going to retardedly flap our hands and spurg out about this terrible fate we have met with, but there is a blue creature over there who has caught our attention, so first we will approach it and wonder what it is.
Just the individuals I was looking for.
What the fuck? 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 We are now overwhelmingly triggered from being referred to as individuals, when we are in fact Marxist collectivists. Why?
Good. Now as I was saying, I am the Pokemon Lucario, and I was waiting for you to enter this building so I could use my swell Pokemon moves to beat the shit out of you. Hold still.
No. We will not hold still. We are in the middle of retardedly spurging out about you calling us individuals, and we especially won't hold still for a fucking Nazi.
Well, that's just too fucking bad. I don't need you to hold still since I can just throw my aura sphere at you, and it won't miss either way, so your incessant jumping and flapping around is hilariously futile. Now here goes. Swoosh whoosh whoosh, here comes the aura sphere, pardon the shitty effect, swoosh whoosh whoosh, and watching it make contact with you like boom. That was a dandy good aura sphere chucking time, but I must be going now. Goodbye.
Ow, 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 ow. Lucario's aura sphere fucking hurted us. Now we are in even more pain than before, and not just in our asshole. But we are still not dead. And oh no, There is a very old-fashioned looking chap approaching too.
Tally-ho generic Antifa tards. My name is Comotes, better known as the Quaker Queer, and I have come here today to mutilate your bodies beyond all recognition, so I can use your flesh to make my world-famous cannibal commie cold cuts oatmeal. I will perform the swell mutilation using my razor-sharp feather pen, the same one that I used to inscribe the word gay on this parchment I'm holding.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. The Quaker Queer is going to fucking slaughter us like little baby cows for hamburger. This seems more like something back a Survivor 2102's brutally psychotic interpretation of Ronald McDonald, better known as Penis Clown, would do. Please have fucking mercy, Mr. Quaker Queer.
No, now kindly remove your clothes and hold out some random parts of your bodies so I can savagely flay them and tear away the muscle tissue.
Alright!
What the fuck?
Who fucked my paper towel?
Oh shit, just when we thought the situation could not get any more grim, it's the Tourette's guy, and he is atomically pissed off that we have fucked his paper towels.
You motherfuckers!
Why?
Faggot!
Holy shite, that was quite unexpected. The Tourette's guy has blasted the generic Antifa goons far away with his nuclear profanity. That was quite an exhilarating spectacle, but it seems the cannibal commie cold cuts oatmeal will have to wait until I've acquired a new target. But without those losers around, whatever town or city this is, has just become a little bit safer. But when more black bloc clad communists come spurging, just leave them to us. Tony Little, Lucario, and myself, the Quaker Queer. Or perhaps just tell the Tourette's guy that someone has been sodomizing his paper towels. In the meantime, I hope to see you all in Backer Survivor's next upcoming video. Until then, fare thee swell my sexy sons of bitches.
The moral of the story is that you should firmly grip your penis when charging into battle, so you can impale your enemies upon your shining metal boner.